Okay, so this time for He Said, She Said, we visited George and Dragon. So I wanted to bring the mood lighting down a little bit, keep it a little seedy dark, because that's what I think of George and Dragon. It is a fun upscale dive bar where you could definitely be a regular and everyone would know your name, but the atmosphere is lively. When you come in, everyone's smiling, lots of camaraderie. It's a great sports bar, and I'm excited to talk to you a little bit more about our experience. So we have the 4 categories. So we have atmosphere, we have food, we have service, location, and then an overall rating. So I'm gonna start with food. And I had the Cheese Halo cheeseburger, and it's delicious. This girl's from Nebraska. So when you say fried cheese, I'm all over it. When you say hamburger, double, right? So it comes out with this like ring of fried cheese in between the bun with this massive patty that is absolutely delicious. I mean, might be a little bit of a heart attack on the plate, but like I said, I'm a fried cheese kind of gal. You get me with fried, and then you add burger and beef and yummy. So that experience was to die for. I've also had their chili with crisp, fresh white onions and cheddar cheese, yumminess in a bowl. And I like to put yellow mustard in my chili. Makes it even a little bit more tangy. And that was good. And then I also had the fish and chips, which I don't know how you do it in Arizona, how you get fresh fish all the way down to the desert, because I am in Portland often, and being on the coast, we have excellent fish and chips. But I have to say, it's a specialty menu, a specialty item, on their menu for a reason. Delicious. So food, I have to give a 5, because everything I've had in my experiences there has been tasty and delicious and warm and full of goodness. So there's food. Atmosphere. It is a football, AKA soccer joint, and games I've heard on game time when there's a lot of fans there. It's hard to get in, it's hard to get a seat because it just has that robust, energetic, exciting type of atmosphere. But other sports are there too. When it's outside of soccer season, you can go and watch football, American football. You can watch baseball, you can watch basketball. There's plenty of TVs, plenty of seating. And like I said, everyone's friendly. You have this whole area that is pool tables and darts, and then you have the middle section, which is right by the bar, where you can watch games. You can see TVs from so many different avenues. And then you have a side section off to your right, which is more like family seating or just big group seating. That is very cozy. And one time we had a group of like 15 or more, and it was a busy Saturday night, and they sat us right away and took great care of us. So for atmosphere, because I love a good upscale dive bar, and I love it where everybody talks to each other and everybody's happy and friendly and fun, I'm gonna give it a 5. So we're already at 2 5s for George and Dragon. The third I'm gonna talk about is location. And for us, it's fabulous because we're in the landmark area in Uptown. So it is walkable, it's bikeable, it's on the light rail, so it's easy to get to. It's a favorite stop of ours in the area that surrounds us, but because it's off the light rail and there's a ton of parking, lots of parking, it's also great for bar hopping. You could start there, you could end there. It's a great in-between. Go there, watch a game, head to the next place, watch a game somewhere else, head to that place on your way back. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 for location. I think it's in an excellent area, right? And then the last is service. So we've been there a few times, but this last visit, we had one of our favorite individuals who's back. She moved away for a while, she's back in town. Great service. She's on it, she's quick, she takes good care of you. We haven't had a negative experience since we've been there, and I will tell you one thing we like about good service is a heavy pour, gong, 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 because I love my vodka and club soda when I'm not enjoying their black and tan, which is awesome. They have an amazing menu of great Irish beers on tap. They have a great can selection of beers. They have a great mixology of all your hard alcohol. So whatever you choose, they're fabulous at serving it. They're on point, they take good care, and they're constantly aware when your drink gets to about here that it's time to order another drink so that you're never thirsty. So for service, I'm also gonna give it a 4.5, only because I've had the same person, and so I haven't experienced a lot of the other staff, which will definitely be going back. So I'll have that opportunity to see more of what they offer. So overall, George and the Dragon is hands down going to become one of our favorites, a great go-to place, especially for sports, and just to have the atmosphere of, like I said before, that excitement and that energy. Love that. It's on a Saturday, a Sunday afternoon, great times. I'm gonna give them overall a 4.75, and that's a great rating. It's a great bar, George and Dragon. Enjoy your time there. And once again, we love your feedback. So if there's anything you go there to enjoy that you find on the menu that we haven't mentioned, we would love to know. If there's a place around that area that you haven't been to and don't know when you'll get to, but you would like us to try it out before we do, we'd love to do that for you. Once again, we're not culinary experts. We just know we enjoy a good time, we enjoy good food, and of course a good beverage. So hopefully this is helpful and you'll make your way to George and Dragon.
Hey, Brian Thompson here with the He Said portion of He Said, She Said. So talking about George and Dragon. So not George and the Dragon, just George and Dragon. So cool English pub. It is on, well, when we get into location, so location first. So George and Dragon is on the corner of Glen Rosa and Central Avenue. So Glen Rosa is going to be north of Indian School. And the good part about that is the light rail goes up and down the middle of Central, and there's actually a left-hand turn if you're coming north on Central where you can get over. So you don't have to go somewhere to make a complete U-turn. There's a light right there. So if you have a few beverages and you're questioning, you just don't want to get pulled over, put it that way, there's a light there. There's no U-turn, anything crazy you have to do. But also talking about location, and it's considered, you know, some people call it uptown. Most people call it the Midtown area right there. Again, north of Indian School. Good part is there is a light rail stop right there at Indian School. And if you get off on the north side of the light rail, it is right around the corner. So great location for that. Has a parking lot in the back. You can access off Glen Rosa, or if you're traveling south, you miss that right-hand turn. There's a right on the other side of it, right by Clever Koi, has the name of another restaurant right there. So location-wise, to me, 5 stars. You can get there via car, you get there via light rail. So amazing for that. So location, 5 stars for sure. So next one we're going to go is atmosphere. So again, as you see these, I love talking about hole-in-the-wall bars, neighborhood bars, whatever you want to call it. Again, being from Ohio, absolutely love them. Ohio, that's the, that's where the good food is in this atmosphere-wise. This place does not disappoint. It is dark inside, which is great as far as giving it that home neighborhood, hole-in-the-wall feeling. A lot of soccer scarves hanging around, and I'm not a soccer fan, so I don't really know. To me, that is the equivalency of like a baseball pennant. A lot of them, I know that they have English football, if you will. You know, we have our American football games there. A lot of people will come in and open early, and they'll put that on their website, or if you give them a call, you'll find out what games they're open for early. Soccer games, I'm not sure what matches. Sorry, again, not a soccer fan. But again, the atmosphere, you walk in through, there's a front porch. You'll walk in over to the left, a couple of pool tables, dart boards, English darts, electronic darts. Amazing. Way over to the right, it's kind of a separate dining area. You walk through there to go to one of the restrooms, through the pool table area to another restroom, and then a huge bar right in the front as soon as you walk in. So plenty of tables and chairs around. Again, nice and dark, soccer scarves. Again, NFL football package, have soccer there as well. So atmosphere is, I give it a 5 as well, because I love that good dark hole in the wall, and I mean that as good as I can mean it. Love a good hole in the wall. So yeah, I give it a 5 for that as well. So next category is going to be specials and menu. Um, Everything I've had, and I can't say I've had everything there, but everything I have has been good, except for one exception. I'll talk about that at the end. And it's not really a taste thing. It's just, I'll talk about it. But they have a pretty heavy hand when they pour. I love it. If you have some kind of a mixed drink liquor there, they have a true black and tan. But so the original black and tan to me is Guinness and Bass. So their Irish black and tan, they call it, is Guinness and Harp. Better than going somewhere and their black and tan being Guinness and Stella, Guinness and Busch Light, Guinness and Budweiser. And actually they have a drink there with a black and tan that they put Budweiser in it, and I think they call it black and garbage. But they have a black and tan menu, a blacksmith, which I've had many places. So Guinness and Schmittix. Their actual just black and tan is a beer called London Pride, which I don't know. But again, you can see here a pretty good menu of black and Guinness and options, I guess is the best way to say it. Food. So they have happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 7. Great happy hour time. Usually you get some of the places that have that happy hour from like 2 to 4, and you're like, well, I'm not even off work yet, but a good 4 to 7. And then they have it on Sunday as well. So no happy hour on Saturday, and the happy hour menu isn't really like a great deal. It's $1 off your shareables, your appetizers, and like $1 off beers, drinks. So not really crazy great specials, but their food, I mean, their pasties, unbelievable. So just getting into the menu talk, they have a Halo burger, it's called, and I'm guaranteed that my wife is talking about it as well, but it's a cheeseburger. And burger, and I'm guessing how they do it, burger, cheese, and then there's so much cheese it actually comes out in a circle, and it looks like Saturn, if you will, the planet Saturn with a ring around it, and they serve the bun on top of it, and that cheese crisp around there. It's pretty amazing. You don't see a whole lot of people ordering it because it's just called a Halo burger, and I don't think people know what it is, but when you see it come out, everybody's like, what is that? It's so really, really good. Some of their specials, they have, roast beef Yorkshire pudding, which was one of my brothers or sisters' favorites whenever we did birthday dinners. I haven't seen that in forever. And then getting into the Wednesday special, which is spaghetti. So before I ordered it, they're like, it's a lot of food, it's great. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get it to go. So the to-go container is the one where it has the big section and then 2 small sections. Well, they just put it in the big section, but the big section isn't very big. So it was like a half a portion when I took it to go. So that's the only real knock I'm going to give the menu, but their burgers, their pasties, their wings, everything I've had there has been good. So a rare 4.75, and the only reason not a 5 for me is that portion for the spaghetti to go on Wednesday. But I was really shocked to see spaghetti, and everybody's like, it's amazing that I talked to. It tasted good, but it just wasn't enough of it. So next is going to be staff. So I have never had any issue with the staff there. We did a pub crawl, and staff forgot that we were coming in, so we came in and there was no room for us whatsoever. So that's a little bit of a ding there. Some of the waitresses are a little absent, but I can tell you what, bartenders work their tail off. I've seen 3 different girls there, and maybe there's more, but they are humping and going constantly. Most of the waitresses that I've had there have been on it. There's never a lack of them. Maybe just get busy and aren't the best as far as coming out. but 9 times out of 10 when I've been there, the service has been fantastic. So I'm gonna give it another 4. I mean, to me it's 4.75. Bartenders a 5, wait staff a 4.5, but leaning more toward, you know, a 5 for the wait staff as well. Again, some of them, they're fantastic. Some of them just get, you know, you see the phones come out a little bit or something. You know, it's just, yeah, it's not my favorite thing. But so that leaves me overall. So overall, I will give George and Dragon a 5. Again, the food spectacular. The drink menu spectacular. You know, wait staff a little. I mean, it's the to go. I mean, there's one way of solving that, right? Just eat it all right there. Yeah, I mean, it's overall, I'm going to give it a 5. And again, the location and everything, you can't beat it. You know, you're going to have a few too many. Take the light rail, drops you off right by it. Really easy to get to. So that's it. So on to the next time on He Said, She Said. It's going to be interesting to see what my wife said. I know she likes it, but see you next time. Thanks.